is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather. The chair is not as austere as the rest of the booth. A thin grey pillow is attached to the seat, secured to the stiles by stale air floods through your nostrils. Not a single mote of dust floats inside your lungs though. The drawers are empty, save for old timesheets and receipts. One small box, however, does hold some cheap painkillers. They are slightly out of date. Oh boy, where to start? Elevated risk of dementia, mini strokes, Prophet's disease. Don't think about that. Quick, think about something else. Maybe this was a bad idea. You take the painkiller. You stand and exit the booth.
If you must. But please hurry. We are
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table. It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man is young, dark-skinned, and dressed in a Royal Carabinieri uniform.
Why did you take that? Fine, but let's move. I don't want to be...
This is the night. A rusting control panel with marsh on. Rusting marsh. With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air. And with a surprisingly the harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crane, the rusty, a faint smell of burning rubber reaches your nostril.
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers. Except
The crane does not return. Before you stands a cargo
is this like your thing with the... You do? There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one? You just picked... We're not here to interact with container.
No reply. The knock produces a... You to your left. The lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement. Marsh. Crane stands tall, proud, erect, with a loud grind. The crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air. With a surprising, the harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crane can rest again. Now that it's moving, this can...
I can't see how that was worth the...
Before you stand...
You do? There are a million containers here. There may be... We're not here to
No reply. The knock... You turn to your left. The lieutenant considers your actions. Why are you even...
Why are you what? Are you satisfied, detective?
Container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
The lyrics to this container song are... The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisund on Muindi.
Container, container, used to be wild pines. Container, container, Everard. Hey, look, I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you? I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know. And folks got... Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind. Oh, yes. Born and raised in Irish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then. Too old to lose my accent then. People say us Ubies are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know that...
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
The containers in the yard are green in wild pine's livery, and the mountains rising, it's like some red infection was spreading outwards from the container yard's core. There appear to be cisterns underneath the Union container covers.
Oh, I don't know, mister. They say it's some chemicals. Most of them have labels on them, I think.
Yes, they are hiding it from the inside. All the red containers have the Debarders Union logo on them.
No, not really. Mr. Everett doesn't tell me all the big things. Says I go and tell them to everyone. Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all. Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from... We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guard, but Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so. Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off. No, I don't think they killed anyone. Let's better talk about something else.
He probably doesn't know anything anyway. Who in their right mind?
Yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo. I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here.
Yes, this place really seems to run like clockwork. Keep it...
Well, thanks a lot. Coming from you, it means sometimes I feel some of the guys don't really get how much I bust my ass for them here. But you guys are alright. Oh, yes. I leave all kinds of notes. Oh, yes. I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike. It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renadan's boar dogs every time that— Yes. I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all Oh, the whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Manana in that weird language and laughing together. He doesn't speak what we speak. He's from Grad. Oh, sure, mister. Sure.
He didn't actually understand what you meant. And now he's just...
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of...
Told you.
Oh, you want Mr. Everard then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice. Guys like Mr. Everard and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made merchandise what it is today. Mr. Everard and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school. Oh, Mr. Everard is very... Bye-bye now.
Before you is a walrus of a man, seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up, with a mixture of expectation and impatience, well bottled.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat. I'm Everard Clare, head of the department. I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another. So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's...
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from...
before you with a mixture of expectation.
Welcome, Miss. I'd offer you.
He looks
You go ahead.
whatever. Forget about that. What?
Please, Mr. Dubois. Let us converse in a civilized manner, as equal. Very well, Mr. Dubois. I, too, have conviction. Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation.
You're no Titan of Elysium, buddy. He's got you in a fork. Sit down or leave.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see. So tell me.
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. So this should take care of that nonsense. It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it.
Is there anything you'd like to...
No.
Cool. I wouldn't go that... Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost...
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words is when he said, "Don't worry." He actually meant, be very worried.
Are you all right, Harry? You say you got this, but you seem a little... It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it...
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
Officer, we will deal with this later.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Who does this guy think you are? Ronnie the Rookie? You ain't worried about no lost gun, or unpaid bill, or forgotten name. You're the bad cop. You're probably more corrupt than him. The fat man does the same, sinking deeper into his chair than one would think is physically possible. Good. Now lean in with some corruption.
That we do, Harry. Let them say what they will about you and me. We're both born fighters. Why, thank you. It's always nice when a fellow professional...
That's it. Now kick back and add a final flourish for dignity.
You strike me as a reasonable man, Harry. I like that in a lawman. Let's cut to the...
I think we'd like to ask you a few questions. Don't you think so, Detective?
Somehow you managed to get yourself out of this one. Whatever you do, don't ask him about the gun first. You don't want him thinking you're scared.
Of course. Let us dispatch with...
That's what the hanged corpse called you.
My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction...
I think the odds of that are very low.
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean, See what his game.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However,
Words flow like a river of honey from it. I guess word has already reached him. It's just a brown folder. You can't make out.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking.
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
This translates into, haha.
I find that very suspicious.
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry. Well, Harry, if I were to sum you up in one word, it would be apologetic. Yes.
He's probably just making a guess based on your recent activity in Martinez. As you look at the folder, Everard covers it with his hand and pets it. He's hiding it from you because it's not a real RCM folder. It's just...
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt.
He got the name from the Census Bureau. And everything else?
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi, from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually a very...
That means he doesn't really know anything. A pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time being.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on. Am I going to ask? Hell, Harry. You spin-kicked. Would you ask a man like that how he got into your container yard? It was a figure of speech. Anyway, I assure you, I am a very... Oh, of course. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me. But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean...
Yes, that sounds good. Let's...
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors. And I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colors, Harry.
An excellent opportunity presents itself, sire. You could win the trust of the arch-liar, pretend to play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts towards your own.
Fantastic, my friend. You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker, too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door. My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbor. I couldn't possibly remember what... Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you.
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try convincing it.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Yes, we're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you shouldn't work with her just because you and I are such good friends. I'm not a jealous guy. What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go. He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left. Empty all your barrels on me, Harry. Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check.
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Harry, Harry, Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was.
This particular brand of humor he has, it makes for a fine distraction.
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
He doesn't want to see her. It's as simple as that.
Yes, yes. Low-balling.
His expression makes it clear. This is childish and irresponsible behavior.
Of course, Harry. I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overwhelmed...
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him.
I don't know what that means, Harry. Shady brew? You know what? Don't even tell me.
He sincerely has no idea what you were talking about. And
Yes, your gun will be found, Harry.
the only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Damn it, Harry. That's exactly what it means. I'm only kidding, of course.
Of course. I understand. We help you, you help us.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate. Here. You're one of us now. A real red and white union. Mr. Dubois, see you soon. Before the cargo container.
to the boss man too, probably.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains. Right, you talk to the boss, eye to eye. Like the mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing? What a thought! Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were... Your dead guy was an enemy combatant. I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me.
He's not lying.
Understood. This has been of limited use.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search. A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open? Oh, say no more. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say. I knew this man was a commie. And it's a good thing you're doing too. Thanks. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly... None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess. I'm more of a philosophical dock worker, see.
He means he's not going to tell you because he doesn't know. But he will shoot his mouth off with you now that you're working for Everard.
We're negotiating our share. Aye. All of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
This seditious talk sounds like communism. Just so we're on the same page, communism is basically wanting to kill the rich people or deporting them to a labor camp in South.
No. I don't think I'm a communist. Seeing something of value and saying I want it all to myself is a much older, even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't. Just the way the world works, boyadero. I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman. I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other...
By that, you mean corruption?
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish. He is reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway. And moralism is the most corrupt of them all.
This man has political theory, and it has not failed him today.
Sure, I've had the necessary free time. Fortunately, there's always time.
The look in his brown eyes conjures up an understanding. For him, having command, it all comes together now. The way he speaks about scabs, his general attitude. He's a follower of a 500-year-old Franco knight, that of a noble peasant or a traveling herdsman. True to yourself. The man sits on the railing, his hands reaching far and wide. Yet it feels as if he could effortlessly go even wider, if need be. And
Los Ardis? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung? They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you.
the tear machines, your bottles clunk into an inconspicuous pile. It's nothing. An inconspicuous pile of the
I've got nothing to say to you. I am not.
You could be Liz. You could be anything.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International. The cold look in her eyes speaks. It's not her. She's not a hardy girl, definitely.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent, the cobalt blue, old cobalt paint. It leads to a side building adjacent to this one. The old building next to the door does not. The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you the mention of mañana, gets his attention. He smiles and delivers a whole slew of unfamiliar words and lively gestures. The man says a couple of sentences in that strange language. I'm pretty sure he asked you a question. He doesn't know your language. You can just say something cool in return.
Horse need more vodka?
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good.
Of course, turning it up seems like a dangerous idea. Honestly, the place is a powder keg. He smiles, nodding vigorously, then pours half a bottle of vodka into the pot. With a whistle, he stirs the brew. He smiles and nods enthusiastically and, chattering away in his language, ladles.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. Yes, and the phone company is taking its sweet time sending someone to fix it. It's not strange, it's Who told you that? Fine, yeah. It looked like someone had messed with the wiring. If you do find out who... Yes?
The rotting man lies. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes. An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, eternite. There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes. Smell.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
Save the economy? That sounds off.
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy very cool.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from... The box smells like cat piss.
Economical, but also trendy. Look firsthand. 5 seconds.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Sir.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
You see two lowly, defeated speakers.
I can see you were
A pair of...
those sneak...
Only? That's madness. Fun Ultra. These ones... A small heat in both.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are these, officer. These speakers are Samaran garbage.
Samaran trash? That sounds like they're from the Samaran People's Republic.
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk. No, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you, I've got the best on sale. Well, but see, if on the other hand...
Damn, so you have to buy the sneakers first. You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng is embroidered.
Happy shopping, office. Everything's cool. The goods are... You're very cool. Bang, 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 bang.
You feel a twitch in your index fingers. There's a finger shootout brewing.
Don't shoot, officer. Have we got an arrest here or just a shakedown? Of course, I'll come quietly. But perhaps I could convince you to arrest some of my wares, officer. With your money, maybe? Only the coolest goods in Rebashol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try the... I'm an entrepreneur, officer. I've got sources, buyers, suppliers. Good joke, officer.
You glance around the decrepit.
It's beautiful. Beautiful freedom.
It is, yes. Anyone can...
That's right. No permits, no bureaucracy. That's why this city, hyper cool. No need for discounts at ceilings, officer. Everything's already on sale.
But did he first mark them up 100%, just so that he could put them on sale?
My man, you know how the game is played. You and me, we should work anything for you. You mean these delicious pre-packaged shelf-stable meal kits?
No hassle. There's a little of a hassle here, it appears. A moral hassle.
It is! Practically free. Yours for 5 cents a piece. Rock that tuna. Why not some macaroni too? No problem here, officer. I get all this from one of... Oh, he's a good guy. I think you'd get along.
Interesting.
Me? It's a boring...
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the Samaran Isola. Apricot Suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was colonized by Revachol. It's a bit of a slur, in other words.
Very cool. I admire your awareness of our intertwined histories. It's super nice of you to apologize for colonialism, but the apricot suzerainty is a shithole. That's why I left. That's so cool, officer. Speaking of, why not support an independent local entrepreneur?
Start with a little compliment, then work your way up.
Oh, okay. An investment? What kind of investment? Ha! That! You drive a hard bargain, officer. Sounds like a fair deal all around.
Corruption.
It's just like bus or seagull. A kid watching out of a window.
G'day to you, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. No, you got this. There's the ball.
See? Your munching and complaining have ruined my concentration.
Could the objective of the game be to throw the metal ball so it lands by the wooden ball?
Ah, mon Dieu. The pain in my back is unbearable.
I hope you pass out from it, you goddamn jellyfish. Men like you are the reason this nation...
Trying to throw something as close to a predetermined point as possible. Shush. Ignore them. They don't know what they're doing. They're old. You are letting down yourself and the team. Eyes on the ball, Dinky Winky.
Sure, officer. I am René Arnaud. And my specially abled partner here is Gaston. Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the night. Not out of any political allegiance. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight. She is nobody. This is none of...
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday. No one. The bus has been unmanned since last Monday.
No one has been guarding the container yard?
Yes! It's not actually...
Look, officers. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before, René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's most...
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded...
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiners' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words. Oh, I didn't mean to imply this.
Yes. Can we conclude the topic of my guard boost now? Yes. Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by. In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them? Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary...
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
If I knew, I would not be afraid.
'Tis true, sire. He knows nothing.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game. No. It was left by heavy artillery fire. Why what? Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose a name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality. Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't, though.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first. Yes. The millet Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta. This here is Blood Ground, where Coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their...
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil. Damn right, son. They lit the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And the rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players.
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for... I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned to Revachol. Instead, all that is just, holy, and this is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace a true king in both blood and mind. Let Revachol before Frissel.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him.
Damn Frissel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers...
He slouches as
He doesn't. That was 100 years ago. Ain't got nothing to do with anything. The suzerain is the king. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the Fifth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire. Ah, yes. King Philip III. On his...
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could...
Cocaine? Cocaine?
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something a nation is only as strong as its leader. That's why...
Don't get started on that again.
The Carabinier doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates.
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the Purple Nose.
You can't even take responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom? That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine. For clarity of vision.
I'm satisfied with this.
Of course. Clarity of vision.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court made him administer the dose to his mother when she was in labor. And it is well known that with the help of cocaine...
He's just making excuses for the king's habits, isn't he?
From what I've seen of the officers of the RCM... But I don't want to get into a debate about drug policies. Right.
All you observe...
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in...
Don't you mean, Frissel?
You do not...
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
I have really outdone...
Yes.
René. Hello, officer. How might I... Oh, sweet Jenny. She was the finest woman in all of Revachol.
Do not defile her memory, Gaston. Let her rest in peace.
We knew her, all right. Lived on the same street our entire lives, just 2 houses apart. She was René's first girl, back when the prick was 16. They were courting till he decided he'd rather die for some great ideal than just be happy.
And then you stole her from me.
Oh, officer. It already got ugly nearly 80 years ago
when
You stole her from me.
Well, technically, you stole her from me, because we'd been pretty close ever since you two had that falling out.
We were just boys then. This was different. You... No point starting this all over again. For the 1000th and the first time. Especially when we have company. Officer.
She died of pneumonia 2 winters ago. It was a quiet passage, peaceful. René and I were both by her bedside when she...
died. No use sugarcoating it. Won't bring...
departed. She could never make up her mind about anything. What to have for breakfast, favorite cook. She was always leaving one of us for the other, but never long enough to actually get married. Heck, technically, we're both still engaged to her.
You always confused her. Couldn't let us be happy. Seduced her with your fancy words and pastry.
He suddenly remembers you are still there.
Of course, officer. Memories are all we have left. Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on it. No,
Then help them, you wimp.
He means caviar.
I wish I could, but
Odd. He doesn't seem to...
I'm not.
Of course he's...
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone but everyone in Martinez knows the
What do you know about history? You
The old soldier. There he stands.
Let's try not to get caught in a...
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties. Help with little things. Oh, yes. Not in the technical sense.
So that's what it was before. Him hiding something. He tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the Union. And now the illusion is disintegrating before your and René's eyes. He doesn't know anything because no one tells him anything.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He's a Weservein. Turns the way they will. I hate this socialist rabble. But even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already.
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with... Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers.
Well, he tells his little penman exactly.
I don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Politics is not really something I involve myself in, officer. I have a vivid imagination. And like I said, I have a...
He just fluffs it.
Of course. Don't sink into anything. Don't sink into any fight. Only sink into your couch.
I believe everyone has the right to think and do whatever they want.
Mon Dieu.
No, thank you. Sweet, of course, officer. Sure. No. Oh, the goal. That's the cochonnet. Well, then, the players aim to throw their bulls as I could. You'll put that knowledge.
I don't like where this is going, officer. Don't you think we should do something else now? Hurry up then.
I'm sorry, officer, but
The only one you have.
Suddenly you realize how hungry you are. The last time you ate must have been aeons ago. Probably when the sandwich looks like a culinary one. In addition to the obvious slice of ham, a fat one, you notice a brim of a tomato.
believe me, officer, I will.
You can barely hear him. The sweet smell of pickles in harmony with garlic butter.
Fuck off! It's
A glimmer of
sorry, officer. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it in a bad way. But the sandwich is mine. I'm not gonna share it.
and it's
When the dissidents come to rape our country, he hides. But try to get
a man so principled about his sound. Too late. Daddy's already fighting the bad fight. Make it stick. Say one of these. Whoa! Easy there, Goldmouth. He doesn't have to say anything. Re-engage cop mode and bail out.
All right.
An inconspicuous pile. An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material eaten. An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material etonite. Because it's not rhythmic pattern. An inconspicuous pile of because it's rhythmic pattern. An inconspicuous pile because rhythmic. An inconspicuous pile because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels. There it is. You see a shabby little door.
What is this then?
Amphetamine. Sweet The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial hub.
I squeal, pig. What's this? Get the
So it's a... A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of... shelves full of biographies of famous people, whoever they are.
A true cultural touchstone.
The Greatest Innocence. By browsing through the various chapters, you try your best to understand the ceaseless overflow, the sprawl. You can do it. It'll be... Your educational survey is done. Did you catch any of that? No. Oh well, that's the spirit. Here we go. Oh yeah, this is what I was made for. A pop quiz is a short examination designed to test your knowledge without any prior warning or announcement. Such exams allow the teacher to assess how thoroughly the students have retained the material at hand. Thanks for nothing. Dolores Day. Dolores. Incorrect. Dolores Day was the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. She codified parliamentary democracy and created modern institutions. Among these, the moral intern. Her colors are silver, white, and apricot. And when you think her name, Dolores, steer clear of this one. There's something terrible. A strange sensation of loss. When she left the earth, the dust, and the... Yes, the quiz is impersonal. Incorrect. Sola resigned. Correct. Nothing much is known about him. It's not even clear that he was a he. But Franco, as the first innocence, he declared that there should be more of those like him. It is presumed his disciples were the beginning of the Holy Party, the founding party. Question 2. Easy. Everybody knows the answer to this. You, me, anybody. An innocence is the highest category of historical... I can do better. Okay, so commonly an innocence does not enforce his or her power through military power. This is seen as unnecessary. The innocence wins because an innocence can't... Damn, Dolores. Incorrect. Correct. Named the innocence of militarism. He codified hereditary rule. Franco Negro attempted to solve the rising tensions between the aristocracy and bourgeoisie. Question 3. Got it under control. No problem. Solid on this one. It's widespread historic... Yes, there exists a group called the Founding Party, known as the Holy Party. During the time, there seems to be a mix-up. At least it clearly wasn't Dolores Day. She wouldn't be false. She's beautiful. No, stop thinking it. Correct. There have been a number of counter or false innocences. Some assumed to have innocentic qualities. Some who just thought so themselves. Occasionally, they have the support of a faction inside the ecclesiastic organization and accusations of foul play. The most famous and important of these was Ernest Pasternak. He was into torture, despotism, hymns, cannons. Final stretch. You've come so far and learned so much. This is... I've got it. Honest. Of course, this is my thing. Zero doubts. Correct. The mess might see Franco Negro as the father of nations, but as of this century, there's been a great shift in attitude. Everything from inter-esolary travel to the connected world to 3 consecutive scientific revolutions can be traced back to her. Congratulations on finishing the sea, vaguely passable. A solid. You would have done better if you just left Dolores Day for the end. Dial the Dolores Day down a bit.
What's going on with you? Okay.
You are shouting at an... It's just a racist mug, but... Whoa. What a bridge with loose nails and rot-infested wood that creaks in the wind. A construction code violation if there ever was.
True. They never cleaned up the wall damage. The rest of Revachol looks better. The bridge is fine enough. Locals use it all the time, after all. It's not...
Trying to sneak.
Apparently, she does logic error.
Pigs come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out. Then why are you sneaking? Trying to sneak up on me?
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer. There's no trouble. I'm just speaking in a lowered voice. I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my...
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Is it really that important?
Like a nervous cat.
All right, but make it quick. What, my name? My name is Martin Martinez.
That's definitely not his real name.
No, of course not. Could you please lower your voice? I can tell that you finally got him down. Thank you. It was...
What were you doing?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
No, not you two. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more...
Last week? I don't know. Look.
A downy blanket.
You didn't answer the question.
It was my Sunday friend.
A Sunday friend? How intrigued. He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette.
No. We won't. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Time to bring out your secret charm. Tears and begging. Show him your emotional side. Throw yourself before his very...
No, for God, listen, I really have to go. Good luck with the investigation.
He's gone. No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. He could be a witness. There has to be a way of...
A stone, like any other, lying. There's a key beneath it.
This must be for the front door. Pity it doesn't have the apartment number on it. We'll just have to go in and see.
This must be it. The basement door, the Royal Lion, Guillaume's kitten. This knocker will last a life. You knock,
I guess no one is in.
The leather upholstery is... In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds chirp.
Let's be honest. This isn't what I joined the RCM for. But every day tells you something new about yourself. Apparently, working with the local union boss to get info on an investigation is not something I'm squeamish about. I mind that the local thug is using the RCM for his busy work. But if this gets us to the bottom of this hanging, then I'm willing. On the other hand, we could just leave and tell Evrard we opened the door. No one seems... Yes, presenting a fabrication is known.
The door is right here. You try to be as silent. Finally, the door, the sound of the key turning still echoes in the... There might be important information in the apartment.